So with the recent announcement tonight with Canon and the new RP, there's also another big announcement coming from Fujifilm tonight, Fuji, in their new camera and one of their main lenses. We're gonna now learn about the Fuji X-T30 and their new 16mm f2.8. So real quick about the lens, and it's a very popular lens that a lot of people are waiting for. Well, like I said, it's their new 16mm f2.8. It's gonna run about $400, and I believe it'll ship within the next few months, May, I think it mentioned, all depending on the specific color you want. But that's going to be there. That's going to be a line of primes that Fuji does a very good job with, you know, on the crop side of things because they don't make full frame. But the big thing we're going to learn about is the X-T30, which their X line right there, the 10, the 20, are pretty much one of their most successful selling cameras because they're mid-tier. They're not over $1,000. This new X-T30 is essentially a mini X-T3, which is a phenomenal camera, but a lot more money for the most part, except it's just going to cut back on the video a little bit, but I don't think you're buying this camera to do video. Let's talk about it. So this X-T30 is going to be the same look and the same style for the most part as the X-T20, essentially. But the one big thing you'll notice on the back is that it's removing the traditional D-pad and giving it the focusing joystick, or the joystick that a lot of people like in the X-T30 and X Pro 2 and everything, just because it's simplistic, easy to use, and you can really just dial things in better, and I think it actually is a bit better of a feature to have. So once again, another big thing coming down the line in this $900 body-only camera. For an extra $100, you can get the 15 to 45 lens with it as well. So for under $1,000 or right around $1,000, you're really going to get a lot of bang for your buck. And like I said, you're going to get essentially the same sensor, the same processor that the X-T3 has, and the autofocus is even going to be a bit better coming out with this than the X-T3 has currently, because that will get a firmware update, I believe it said in April, to kind of match what's coming out. So you're getting a pretty much super powered camera for under $1,000, and that's why the X-T line like that is successful. Really, the only other things to mention about this, even though once again it's going to sell very well for them, they mentioned the improved eye and face AF. They've been doing a lot better with that. The AF has always been a step, obviously, behind Canon, for that matter, and Sony, and kind of, I guess, near Panasonic a little bit for a while, but the X-T3 stepped that up, and this is going to keep that up as well. In regards to the video, once again, the X-T3 is going to be your biggest bang for the buck, your better resolution, higher 4K, 60 frames per second, all that kind of stuff. But this, you're essentially going to get 4K, 30 frames per second at 8-bit. So you're going to have some play, but not as good as the X-T3. So if you want a little bit better on the Fuji side, go with the X-T3. But if you want a little bit better, the X-T30 is not going to be a bad option. The other thing a lot of people are going to miss is the headphone jack. Now, this does have USB-C though, and I was thinking, you know, you kind of go to the Apple dongle life, but if you get a USB-C headphone adapter, you can use it to, you know, substitute that as well. So, in the world of USB-C, and I guess cameras are dongleable now, there you go. So with this X-T30 that it will be shipping in a month in March, and with the new 16mm f2.8, there is a lot of exciting things to look forward to, and I think that this is going to be a very, very good camera that X-T3 enthusiasts and people who don't want to afford that could definitely buy. Next on the horizon, hopefully, and better be, the Fuji X Pro 2. We will see, but the X-T30 is a welcomed addition. Like I said, it's one of their prized possessions.